Hey there, math fans. Dr. Andy Lovis. I want to share a gallery of 3D shapes from our basic calculus course that we're going to present this Thursday. So if you're watching this video soon after its release, this is 2025. On Thursday, June 5th at 5:30 will be the unveiling of our little gallery. We're going to do this as part of a poster session in Denny Hall at 5:30. This Thursday, June 5th. I hope some of you can join me if you're watching this video in the future. I hope we'll have added to this gallery. This is a project I've done with some undergrads. There are lots of 3D visual galleries out there online, but I wanted to do ones that tie in directly with problems our students are doing in their courses. So like these three solids are in a homework question. I don't actually solve the question here. I just wanted to see what they look like. Now, for years, we've had these problems in here. Students have struggled with these. If you want to actually see the solid, it's here. I thought it'd be fun if you could touch them. I also am making animations to go with it because I really like making those, and it's fun. You can play around with it. So that's the idea. I always say that this particular problem was one of the ones that scared students on an old final, but I've never seen it as a solid. Take an ellipse, go make a square by going across and going up. That always confuses people. And so I thought it was, historically, I kind of wasn't into making these sorts of things because I thought, hey, we can do this without visualizing. But I realized that students engage with the visualizing, so this could be something that's fun. This really started with this question: the volume common to two spheres. Students have hated this question for years, and so I thought it'd be fun to make some sort of thing where you could see it. So I have two spheres coming together, and here is the volume common to them. I just think it's fun. What I would like students to do is ask their own questions. Meaning, in my descriptions, I tried to say things like this of, what other questions would you like to ask? And I want to make this exploratory, so I would love to have students join me, possibly in future quarters, and print things. We could use someone who knows more about printing than I do. But it's fun. I think in the future, I also hope to pair with our department so that we can share visuals from upper level courses as well. I think this will be a fun way for us to come together. So I hope you like this idea, but you can play around with any of these. So descriptions are on the left. My visuals are on the right. This is a famous problem of Archimedes. Here's shells. This is a problem from our homework that students have struggled with for years. I wanted to actually see this drinking glass. And then I'm really into making the visuals, so I made these Desmos visuals. Here's several quadric surfaces and how we think about them. We've dissected several spheres in half. This is a wonderful video and animation that one of the people in our group made in this online system, Manum. This is an old exam question. So all of my things, for the most part, are tied in directly with problems that I've helped students with for years, and I thought it'd be fun to have some of these visuals. So come check them out. You can also check out any of the animations. The TA we're working with, Michael Zhang, made many other shapes that are kind of cool, and I decided I would make some cool animations to go with them. Look at this, is a sphere transforming into this Steiner surface, and I made so you could see where the great circles went. There is a lot of fun stuff to look at. Here's a pointy cube. This is not a quadric surface. It's an eighth power surface, an octic surface. So I think it's fun to explore the variety that can happen. And part of what I want to show students is a lot of these shapes, some have been studied, some haven't, some are not. There's a lot of world to explore here. And you could do it yourself with a basic free calculator. So anyways, I'm not as into I mean, there are plenty of crazy things I can show you, but I'm into the more basics. I think there are lots of fun questions, even in these basic things we're doing. You just need to ask questions. So I hope to add to this gallery. It will continue to grow. I have various ideas and animations and things you can play around with that I'll add to this. These are just things I use in my courses. I'm hoping other instructors can use them. I think this is a good idea. I hope you agree. And if you have, come join us this Thursday at 5:30, and you can see these physical shapes. In the future, I'm gonna ask people if you have an idea, make a Google Doc, put some of your equations and shapes and ideas, and share it with me. Email it to me, and it could possibly be part of our gallery in the future. All right, thanks for listening. This is just part of my goal of, I think this is a way that students can immediately engage and experiment on their own in a cool 3D calculator and have this idea of we could make something physical. The questions don't have to be fancy. They don't have to require some upper level math to be interesting. In fact, we have many things here that are just cutting a sphere in half in unusual ways. And I think that in itself is interesting. Okay, so think of what your questions are, be exploratory, and I think that makes the material come more to life. All right, check this out. Let me know if you think it's good. Let me know in the comments if you have ideas of other shapes we can add. The more basic, but the ability to allow people to explore, the better. All right, thanks for listening.